My beloved child, tonight the veil around you grows thinner than you realize, and the air around your spirit trembles with a message meant only for your ears. You may not see it yet, but something has shifted, subtly, quietly, like a whisper sliding across the back of your mind. A presence has stepped forward, one who once shared your blood, your memories, your home. They have crossed beyond time just to reach you. Archangel Michael stands beside this message, not to frighten you, but to steady your heart, because what you're about to hear is not ordinary, not random, not coincidence, it's a divine appointment. As you listen, notice how your breath deepens and your skin tingles, because the moment they've been waiting for is happening right now. They've watched you struggle silently, pretending you're stronger than the storms you carry. And at this very moment, they are reaching out with something urgent. Something that can alter the direction of your coming days if you allow your heart to open. There is a weight in their voice, a trembling sincerity that refuses to wait any longer. Archangel Michael steps forward just enough to guide the energy, and suddenly you may feel that strange pull inside, like you're being called by name without sound. This family member, the one whose absence still echoes in quiet rooms of your soul, has traveled far through light to deliver a truth wrapped in both love and warning. They have seen the crossroads forming in your destiny, the shadows trying to dim your path, the hesitation gripping your decisions. They want you to know you're not imagining the signs you've been noticing lately, the repeated dreams, the sudden memories, the unusual calm before moments of chaos. These are not coincidences. They're signals. They're the way the universe shakes your shoulder gently before something shifts. And they're telling you, be alert, be awake, because the moment approaching your life is a turning point you must not overlook. Something, or someone, has been drawing energy out of you, a quiet exhaustion you couldn't explain. And this soul, the one who once carried your laughter in their heart, is urging you to step away from the emotional traps you've been pulled toward lately, especially the ones disguised as comfort. You've been sensing their presence more often than you admit, lights flickering for no reason, sudden chills without cold, familiar scents drifting through still air. They're using everything they can to get your attention. Archangel Michael says you've been warned not because danger surrounds you, but because clarity is coming, and you must be ready to receive it without doubt. Your past loved one wants you to know they never left your side, not even for a heartbeat, and they've watched you ignore your own intuition out of fear of being wrong. But now, they need you to trust the pull in your chest. They need you to recognize the strength forming inside you, the same strength they once admired in you. A shift is coming, a deep, emotional revelation that will untangle something you've been confused about for far too long. They are saying, prepare yourself, because the truth is about to rise where you least expect it, and when it does, it will confirm everything your soul already knew. And in that moment, you will understand why tonight, of all nights, this message broke through the veil just for you, because your next step is bigger than you think, and you're no longer walking toward it alone. My beloved child, as the night deepens around your thoughts, something within you begins to shift, slowly, subtly, the way a closed door creaks open on its own. You might not fully understand why your heart feels heavier lately or why certain memories have resurfaced without reason, but the presence standing behind this message does. They've been trying to reach you for days, maybe even weeks, waiting for the moment your spirit would be quiet enough to listen. Archangel Michael stands as a guardian beside them, his wings casting a calm over the energy that now surrounds you. And in that silence, your past loved one whispers something powerful: you are not imagining the signs. Those unexplained moments, the ringing in your ears, the pressure on your chest, the sudden feeling that someone walked past you, were all attempts to reach your awareness. They have come with urgency, not to cause fear, but to guide you away from a choice that could drain your light if you move blindly. You've been standing at the edge of an emotional cliff without even realizing it. A decision, a connection, or a situation in your life has been pulling at you in a way that feels both comforting and confusing. Your past loved one has seen what you cannot: the truth behind the smiles, the intentions behind the words, the energy behind the people around you. They want you to know that someone has been speaking softly but thinking loudly, acting gentle but hiding storms behind their silence. They are not warning you of danger, they are showing you clarity. Because someone close to you, someone whose presence has been inconsistent or strangely draining, is about to reveal their truest intentions, and the revelation may shock you. But your loved one is here to soften that impact, to help you rise above the emotional trap that's been forming beneath the surface. They are telling you, trust the shifts in your body. Trust the uneasiness. Your intuition is not glitching, it's awakening. A moment is approaching where you will see something that changes the way you've been viewing a person or a situation. It may come through a conversation, a surprising message, an unexpected silence, or a sudden shift in someone's behavior. Archangel Michael says this moment is not accidental, it's divinely timed. And this loved one, the one whose memory still warms parts of your heart that no one else can reach, wants you to know they are guiding the truth toward you. They're saying you've been too patient, too forgiving, too understanding with someone who has not matched the depth of your loyalty. But the days of being taken for granted are ending. Your spirit is stepping into a phase where alignment will replace confusion, and where clarity will remove emotional fog. Prepare yourself, because something hidden is rising to the surface. And when it does, you will finally understand why they've been trying to reach you, and why this message had to arrive before the truth does. My beloved child, as this message deepens, the energy around you becomes heavier with truth, truth your heart has felt but your mind has not been ready to face. Tonight, something sacred unfolds. The presence of your past loved one grows clearer, almost as if they are standing behind you, gently placing a hand on your shoulder the way they once did. They are not here to remind you of loss, they are here to remind you of strength. You've carried so much alone, smiled through storms no one knew you were drowning in, and held together pieces of yourself that should have shattered long ago. And now, guided by Archangel Michael, they reveal why they've crossed the veil to speak. They've seen the emotional weight you've been brushing aside. They've watched you waiting for someone to show the same effort and heart you've been giving so tirelessly. And now, they whisper something you need to hear: a shift is coming, and it will expose the true heart of someone you've questioned in silence. This revelation is not meant to break you. It's meant to set you free from an invisible chain holding you back. They show you an image, a door you keep knocking on, waiting for it to open with sincerity. But they're telling you that the person behind that door has been giving you half-truths, half-efforts, half-emotions. Your past loved one knows the disappointment you've hidden from everyone, even from yourself at times. They've watched you replay moments in your mind, trying to convince yourself that things would improve if you just waited a little longer. But they know the truth: your spirit deserves more, and the universe is preparing to give you more. Archangel Michael steps forward, his presence powerful yet gentle, shielding you from the emotional confusion that has clouded your sense of direction. He reveals that someone you trust has been wrestling with their own shadows, their own insecurities, and out of fear, they've been withholding pieces of truth from you. This is not betrayal, it's immaturity, confusion, and emotional fog on their part. But your loved one needs you to understand that clarity is approaching. A moment is coming when this person's real intentions will surface, not through drama, but through a small slip, a sudden honesty, or an unexpected shift in their energy. And when it happens, something inside you will click into place, confirming everything your intuition has been whispering. Your loved one then shows you another vision, light flickering at the end of a long tunnel, the kind you only see after walking through darkness for too long. This light represents your breakthrough, the moment where emotional confusion dissolves and your path becomes undeniably clear. They want you to prepare your heart for something powerful. The universe is aligning an opportunity, a revelation, a moment of truth that will help you step into a version of yourself you thought you lost. You are entering a phase where hidden intentions reveal themselves, where silent prayers are answered, and where the strength you buried under doubt rises again. Archangel Michael stands firmly beside you, shielding you from negativity, pulling you out of emotional traps, and guiding you toward the version of yourself that your loved one has always been proud of. They want you to know they are not warning you, they are preparing you. Because what's coming is not loss, not fear, not pain, but clarity. And in that clarity, you will finally recognize your true worth, your true direction, and the people who truly deserve a place in your heart. My beloved child, as you step deeper into this message, something inside you begins to awaken, slowly at first, like a distant echo growing clearer with each heartbeat. Your past loved one stands in a glow of quiet intensity, watching the way your spirit reacts to truth that has been waiting to surface. They know you've carried doubts that you never spoke aloud, questions you tucked away because you feared the answers might hurt. But now, they begin revealing what they've seen from beyond the veil. Someone's energy around you is shifting, not in darkness, but in a way that exposes what they truly feel, what they truly hide, and what they are afraid to admit even to themselves. You may have sensed it too, the sudden distance, the unusual silence, the moments where their words didn't match their eyes. Your loved one is telling you these signs are not random. They are the universe rearranging the truth so you can finally see it clearly. Archangel Michael steps beside them, grounding the energy so your heart can absorb what's unfolding without fear, without confusion. Your loved one then lifts a memory before your spirit, one where you trusted fully, loved deeply, gave wholeheartedly. They show you how your heart has always been your greatest strength, even when it became your greatest vulnerability. They've watched you try to understand someone's mixed signals, their hot and cold behavior, their unpredictable emotional waves. And now, they reveal something important: this person has been wrestling with feelings they didn't expect to have for you. Feelings that scared them. Feelings they tried to hide behind distance, distraction, or denial. But emotional truth cannot stay buried forever. Your past loved one is telling you that the mask this person has been wearing is beginning to crack. Not because of confrontation, but because their heart can no longer keep up with the walls their mind has built. A moment is coming, unexpected, unplanned, where their guard will slip, revealing something raw, something honest, something they never thought they would show you. And when you witness it, your spirit will recognize it instantly. Archangel Michael places a shield of calm around you, reminding you that you are not walking blindly, you are being guided. Your loved one is not warning you of heartbreak, they are preparing you for truth. Because the truth heading your way holds the power to change the direction of your emotional journey. They want you to stay observant in the coming days. Not anxious. Not fearful. Just aware. You will notice shifts, someone reaching out unexpectedly, someone revealing something they once kept hidden, someone softening toward you in a way that catches you off guard. And when that moment arrives, you'll finally understand why you've been feeling this spiritual pull, why signs kept appearing, why your intuition refused to stay quiet. The universe is aligning clarity for you, clarity that brings emotional release, inner strength, and a deeper understanding of who is meant to walk beside you. Your past loved one stands close, their energy warm and unwavering, whispering that everything happening now is guiding you toward a chapter where you are valued, seen, and understood in ways you once only hoped for. My beloved child, as this message unfolds further, your past loved one steps forward with a deeper, more pressing truth, one wrapped in emotion, intensity, and a kind of spiritual urgency that cannot be delayed any longer. They know your heart has been carrying a silent storm, a weight you've been hiding behind your strength, behind your routines, behind the smile you think no one can see through. But they see it. They've always seen it. They've been watching the way certain situations have drained your energy, the way certain people have taken your silence as permission, and the way you've been forcing yourself to stay strong even when your spirit wanted to collapse into someone's arms. Tonight, they reveal why this message had to reach you now. You've been feeling an emotional shift coming, like a wave building in the distance, preparing to crash into your life. And your loved one whispers that this wave isn't chaos, it's truth. Truth about who cares for you genuinely. Truth about who has been thinking of you more deeply than you realize. Truth about who has been hiding feelings because they were scared you'd discover the depth of their attachment. They show you a glimpse of someone replaying conversations with you, someone regretting their distance, someone realizing they cannot ignore the pull they feel toward your soul anymore. Archangel Michael strengthens the air around this message, making every word settle deeper into your chest. Your loved one shows you a moment, one that hasn't happened yet, but is approaching with divine timing. In this moment, someone you've quietly questioned will reveal their true emotional colors. Not through a dramatic confession or planned conversation, but through a raw, unguarded slip of emotion. It might be the tone of their voice when they talk about you, the softness in their eyes when they hear your name, or the way their energy shifts when you enter a room or message them unexpectedly. This person has been torn between fear and desire, between vulnerability and pride, between wanting to protect their heart and wanting to reach for yours. And your past loved one wants you to understand this. Their hesitation had nothing to do with your worth. It had everything to do with their fear of losing control, of falling deeper than they expected, of being seen fully by someone who has the power to touch the deepest parts of their soul. But they can't hide much longer. The emotional mask they've been wearing is thinning, and the universe is guiding you toward the moment where you finally see what their heart has been trying to reveal in silence. Your loved one then speaks with a different tone, a tone filled with warmth, certainty, and the kind of love only someone who once held you in their physical embrace could give. They tell you that you are entering a powerful phase where emotional clarity will replace confusion, where loyalty will replace doubt, and where you will finally understand why you felt spiritually guided to hold on just a little longer. Something you've been hoping for, praying for, or silently imagining is aligning behind the scenes. This is not illusion. This is not wishful thinking. This is the universe rearranging energy in your favor. Archangel Michael stands at your side, ensuring that whatever is revealed ahead will strengthen you, protect you, and lead you toward a connection built on truth rather than uncertainty. You've been walking through a chapter of emotional fog, but your past loved one assures you the mist is clearing. Soon, you will see someone's true intentions illuminated, not in shadows, but in honesty. And when that moment arrives, you will understand why this message traveled through realms just to reach your heart, because what's coming next is not just clarity, it's alignment, transformation, and a shift that will change what you believe about love, loyalty, and the